Okay, this is Kader Homemade trying to teach you how to use AutoCAD to plot using layouts. As you can see on my screen, the black screen, I have a big project here and I want to measure my project. I'm going to use the dimensioning tool there. I'm going to measure it from, I'm going to select the right uh, measuring style and I have to choose it from there. See how it's set on standard? I want to choose 1/4 scale. I'm going to select beginning of the structure and the end of the structure. I'm going to zoom in. As you see, my structure is 88 feet, 9 3/4. Let's say I want to plot this on a piece of paper. It'd be very challenging to find a piece of paper this big. So I need to scale this project down. Same thing with this person there. She is 5'6". If I want to go plot from this plotting area, I can do window. When I plot 1:1, I'm going to select 1:1, full preview. See, it's not even on the screen anymore. I'm going to exit. Let me find a scale that's more appropriate. Let's see. Let's do 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. See how small? Preview. Continue. Not there yet. I'm going to use a bigger scale. I'm going to use 1 inch equals 1 foot. Preview. Continue. Oops, it's not plotting at all. I have to make sure that these are layers I can recognize. So this is 0 layer, 0 layer, 0 layer. I'm going to go plot again. Previous plot. Window. Pick a window from here to there. Full preview. Continue. Finally, at 1 inch equals 1 foot, this person fits my sheet of paper. So that's a problem with printing with model space. You have to choose the right scale. Another way around is to go to paper space. When I go to paper space, I always have this window. This is what we call a viewport. And if I double click inside the viewport, see how I have a thick border? Now I can zoom in and place my object inside this window. This is a sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. I offset 3/8 of an inch from the edge to draw a border. And when I click on the viewport itself, if I right click on properties, it tells me what scale. See how currently is custom scale? I can select 1 inch equals 1 foot. And this lady fits perfectly on this piece of paper. And I'm ready to plot. If I want to be professionally, I should add a border around my drawing. So I'm going to draw a bunch of lines. I could choose how I want to space them. I can use a text command. And I'm going to draw a box there. I'm making sure I'm selecting a text that I like. So I'm going to use Arial. I'm call it RCC scale person. I can control the width of my viewport. And OK. And I'm gonna. So this viewport scale there says 1 inch equals 1 foot. I have a boundary around it. Now when I go to plot, everything like we've done before, I make sure I select CAD 105. I'm going to select PDF. And I'm going to do preview. And this is my final product. I'm going to have this person, she's to scale, and I'm ready to print it. The last thing I need to add, I should add a scale there. I have two choices. I could copy. I'm going to move this box out of the way, or close it permanently. I can leave it out of the way. I'm going to copy this word there down to the next box. and I'm going to write scale there because I want that the person who's going to receive this file to know what scale my drawing is, and it's 1 inch equals 1 foot dash 0 inches. Okay, I'm gonna scale my word itself smaller, 0.7, scale, select the item, click there, have to make sure 0.7, and move the word a little bit to the center. And now when people look at this drawing, they can tell what scale. Oh, I made a mistake. This is not 1 foot, is not equaling 1 foot. This should be 1 inch equals 1 foot. So when you make a viewport, you always have to assign a scale to the viewport. So that's how we plot from this sheet. I can always have more than one sheet. I can have another sheet there, and this is a different size. This is 11 by 17. So I remember I had a temple here that was drawn at 88 feet, just there. Now let's see what kind of scale is good for this drawing. I cannot use 1:1. I cannot use 1 inch equals 1 foot. I can try 1/8 inch. So 1/8 of an inch equals 1 foot is the appropriate scale for this drawing. Now if I want to plot and see how now there's a boundary around this project, I want this boundary not to be seen. So I'm going to scroll to def points. I'm going to copy my information from here. You can copy from one viewport to another. Control V, I edit paste. I already have the same information. I need to fix, move this F3 from that corner to this corner. And now I'm going to change the scale. I'm going to do 1/8 of an inch equals 1 foot. And this is plot. Notice I'm using 11 by 17 paper because it's a larger project, therefore it needs a larger sheet of paper. I'm going to do preview, and my project is printing exactly the way I want it. It fits in the sheet. I cropped the border here by mistake. I want to fix that. So I'm going to go cancel. See this dashed line that represents how much of the sheet you can see? I'm going to stretch this side of the drawing from there, so I'm inside my dashed line. And now my drawing would have a nice pleasant border around it. So I'm going to go plot, CAD 105, 1:1, because I'm not the scale is dictated by the viewport but not by the sheet of paper. 11 by 17, and OK. I'm going to leave this in my desktop. So I have a mistake. My mistake, I selected DWF instead of DWG to PDF. Preview. Now I have a sheet. It has a perfect border around it. It has a scale. I click plot. I leave it in my desktop. Save. And now it opens. Notice if I highlight, I can get rid of the hatches inside the columns. I want to see what gets rid of the border. So this one, unfortunately, is connected to my title. I need to worry about the border right now, but this is how a sheet of paper 11 by 17 would look with my template. It has different line weights, has grays, it's black and white, and it's ready to publish and share. So this is how we do this with viewports. Stop.